You've chosen each other to share and experience this life, now your lives together. And that choice is as much a responsibility as it is a gift for you both to nurture and cherish.
Looking at Elli now, as you heard all night tonight, we see a hard-charging, confident, and caring young woman. She's dedicating her life to helping and saving others, and she's great at it. She stands here today on the precipice of starting her own family with Bailey. Elli Green, wow.
Elli, we're overjoyed to welcome you to our family. Your light shines so brightly with dedication and passion, particularly for learning and family. Together, Bailey and Elli, your combined energy is an unstoppable force that will continue to grow as you continue to grow together into the most perfect and beautiful shade of green.
How do I look?
You look fantastic. So to Elli and Bailey, may the cups of your lives overflow with love, joy, and happiness. May you always be there for each other in good times and bad. May your love continue to grow and bring you happiness for the rest of your lives. May you always find humor in the little things and never, ever forget the reasons you fell in love in the first place.
Bruchim Chabaim b'Shem Adonai. Blessed are you who have come in the name of God and in the spirit of love. Yivdu et Adonai b'simcha b'olet nav birnana. Let us rejoice and feel the sanctity of this moment. Mi adir al hakol, mi baruch al hakol, mi gadol al hakol. Hu yivarech et hachatan et hakala. The source of power, blessing, and glory. Bless these loving companions, Elli and Bailey, as husband and wife.
Bailey, this is probably one of the only times I've ever called you Bailey. And not one of the million nicknames I have for you. Firstly, hi, we're here. Can you even believe it? I can, honestly. because I think I showed you my baby name list within the first few weeks of dating, and you're still here. Jokes aside, you're my person. You make the good days great and the bad days bearable. Falling in love with you didn't really feel like falling at all. Felt like walking into an unfamiliar house and then realizing that you're right at home. You reel in my crazy and curb my spiraling probably more than I would like to admit. You keep our household running, and as those close to us know, I don't think I've turned on the stove in the past 2 years since I started school. I can't wait to see the kind of dad you're going to be because you were born for the role. I love doing everything with you, but most of all, I love doing absolutely nothing together. I love hanging out on the couch, watching the Mets, and speaking in a language that only the two of us can understand. Over the past almost 7 years, we've built our own traditions, the little things that make our life feel like ours. If you're frying chicken cutlets, you're gonna put on your lab goggles. And if I buy you a present, I'll never make it to the actual occasion before I give it to you. If you're taking me out on your dad's jet ski, you're definitely going way too fast. And these are the things that make us us. I can't wait to keep building new traditions together. I promise not to take things too seriously, even though that can be really hard for me. I promise to never take your patience and selflessness for granted. I promise that our future kids will watch their mom and dad have dance parties in the kitchen until we're old and gray. And I promise to learn how to properly load the dishwasher one of these days. Most importantly, I promise to be your biggest supporter for the rest of our lives. We have this sign just inside our front door that we took from your late grandparents' home to decorate when we first moved in together. It's a cute little needle-pointed person in a raincoat, and it says, "Whether the sky is blue or gray, there's something to love in every day." I look at it every single time I leave our apartment, especially on days when the last thing I want to do is schlep to work at 5:30 in the morning. I always think about how that something to love in every day is you. You keep me going through it all, and now that's going to be forever. I can't wait to live this life with you.
Elli, it's hard to believe we went on our first date 7 years ago. It seems like just yesterday we went to Stagehouse. You were brave enough to let me pick you up from your house, and off we went. We instantly hit it off, having a lot in common. Before the end of our first date, I asked you out on a second date for the very next day. A gutsy move on my part, but as if that wasn't bold enough, I also had you cancel on another date you already had planned with someone else to do so. It was a ballsy move and required some real chutzpah, but I knew you were worth it, and I could feel that you knew I was too. You were a fresh college graduate, I was early into my career, and we took off beginning to write our own chapter together. Getting to know you and love you has been so natural and easy. You're smart, beautiful, loving, kind, empathetic, hardworking, fashionable, and so much more. You embody everything and more that a great partner and wife should strive to be. We have come a long way since 2019, both together and individually. You attended and graduated nursing school. You got your dream job as a nurse at NYU. We moved in together and began making a home. You are currently enrolled in a Doctor of Nurse Practitioner program at Rutgers, and I could not be prouder of who you are, who you have become, and to be your husband. I honestly never could have thought in my wildest dream I'd be wearing anything other than tank tops and basketball shorts past my knees, that I'd move out from my mother's house and move in with the love of my life. But here we are. As many of you are probably aware of and can tell, Elli is very much type A and I am very type B. Some may think that those two personalities may not work and would cause friction. Okay, I'll admit, sometimes it does cause some light friction, but we actually complement and ground each other in the best ways. Elli, I promise to always pick up the slack for you after a rough shift and while you study hard at school, being the best nurse and doctor you can be. I promise to always be cool, calm, relaxed, and collected for any type A mania and problems that may arise. I promise to always listen and hear how you feel, what you have to say, without offering a solution, answer, or any unsolicited advice, even if it goes against every nature of my being. That one will test me. I promise to finish our leftovers so you never have to eat the same meal consecutive nights in a row. And really, that's a win for both of us. I love leftovers. And I promise to always be your partner on our team. Through the good, the bad, when times are tough, and when things get hard, I will always be there for you, and there's nothing you or I can't handle or conquer together. It's hard to believe we began our relationship 7 years ago, and I couldn't be more excited, blessed, honored, or humbled to begin our marriage and new relationship as husband and wife, begin our family, and spend the rest of our lives together. I love you forever and always.
Take me home.
Mazel tov!
Don't let go. There ain't no let's let go. Take me home. I'm holding on to you. There ain't no love like our love. There ain't no love like our love. I want everything you are, all your beauty, all your scars, tethered up inside of us. It's only light, it's only love. Take me home, don't let go. There ain't no love, let's let go. Take me home, I'm holding on to you. There ain't no love like our love. There ain't no love like our love. Take me home, don't let go. There ain't no love, let's let go. Take me home, I'm holding